We're already on. We're on, ladies.
What you got? Hey, everyone. I guess we're live. Everybody just came in all at once at the last minute. Come on, sit down by me. Miss Madeline is going to help me today. What is it?
Cupcakes.
Huh?
Barb's here
You ordered
too.
cupcakes.
I did not order cupcakes. Sorry. Okay. Nick just walked in with a box full of sprinkles or something. I don't know.
Sprinkles. That's his new name. We're calling him Sprinkles from now on.
All right. So I got a couple of friends today that we just pulled in here at the last minute. So I'll show you this in a second. So let's just talk a little bit about what's going on today. I wanted to do a video for you today for Oh Say Can You Sew Too, but Kaylee is out sick. So Miss Heidi is behind the camera today. So
No pressure.
no pressure. And we won't have a lot of things because this is last minute. She didn't know she was going to have to do this.
It's all good. We got
And
this.
she says she's got it. So no
As
worries.
long as they can hear us okay. Can they hear us
Yeah.
okay?
Can everybody hear us okay? Can you flip on my comments? What do you want to show us? What is
So
it?
you're going to want to open it. There's a note inside for you.
Okay. All right. I'm opening it. We love presents, right?
Look at the bottom.
Sprinkles cupcakes. Thank you so much for the shout out about the t-shirts. We appreciate you. Sweetwater, Carla, Lisa, and Susan. All right, box away. Let's see what's in here. It weighs like 5 pounds. Ooh, it's cold. Ice.
They are cupcakes.
They are cupcakes. Thank you, girls. That's awesome. All right. We'll eat them up. That's for sure. They won't go to waste around this place. But that's sweet. I love wearing your t-shirts, girls. And I love telling people about them. All right. So Miss Maddie is with me today. She's my new assistant, helping me out. Doesn't know a thing, but is learning very quickly, aren't you?
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
And then Bernina Barb is here as well. All right. So Barb,
Yes,
let's do you first.
Okay.
And then we can go on with some of the other announcements and everything else. Okay. So you,
Yep.
all right. So here you go.
That's it. Okay.
So we're going to talk to Barb about what we got going on quickly about Bernina coming up. So we have a really exciting thing. We have so many cool, exciting things to talk to you about coming up. I can't tell you everything right now, but we have some fun things coming up. Now, this is a little design I did for the class to learn more about the 790 Pro.
Correct.
Right. So this class is March 6th and 7th. And this 2 days. Yes. So you're going to be 2 days. And tell us, Barb, what they're all going to learn on the 790 Pro in the 2 days.
Okay. Piecing, which is probably everybody is good at to begin with. So
Really
they-
easy piecing.
Really easy piecing. Lisa made it easy for us to piece. Second, we're going to do some embroidery. The USA will be embroidered using our embroidery module.
And I did ask her if there was other
Yeah.
fonts to choose from too.
We have other fonts.
Yeah.
And then we will be doing some work with the embroidery module to quilt this top. That's going to be made easy by our 790 Pros 4-corner modify feature.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. There's somebody over at the gathering doing some work like that today. And she took our last class. So
Is that
she's-
Katie? Is that what she's doing over there?
Yeah. Yep.
So she's quilting or quilting the hoop. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what we're going to work on. And we're going to do some work with Baldani,
Blanket stitching.
blanket stitching, using that 8-way.
Right.
12
And you
way.
put that binding on by machine too.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Not me. I don't do machine bindings. I'm too picky.
Yeah, well, when you get the project to do like 12 hours before it's due.
Oh, come on. I could have hand stitched that.
I know. She could have.
Yep.
But
So that's our project.
Yep.
And so you're going to learn in those 2 days everything that machine can do that we think is the most important.
yes.
Right. To get
All
the
of
full
the
use. Yeah. All of the
features.
features, the embroidery, the quilting, the blanket stitching for applique, the piecing, all that kind of stuff you're able to do in this 2-day class. So
Yes.
it's going to be fantastic.
And we are using your
My what?
fabric.
My fabric? Yeah. So this is our,
I think we have a top
I don't
here.
even know what it is. What is it? American Gatherings too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we are using a new design.
And some wool.
Some
Yep.
wool.
Yep. And I'm working on the snowman one for you too with this line.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
We got lots of stuff to do, lots of fun stuff.
All right. And so as long as I'm talking about Bernina, I just want to add too that March 4th and 5th, we're also going to have an edge-to-edge robotic class. So if you want to check this out and see if you might like to long arm and maybe want to make a business, or maybe want to have something to quilt all your own quilts because you have tops, you know, coming out of everywhere, take this class and you will have a great idea whether you can do it, whether you like it, and without much involved in that. So this one, any of these things you would call the gathering and sign up for. All right, so there's that one there as well. And speaking of quilting, let's talk about edge-to-edge quilting.
And
All right.
I'll leave, and I think Jake's
All right,
gonna come
yeah,
on.
we have somebody else standing here to show us something. That
Emergency
is-
quilt spotlight.
So come on in.
So this is Beth. How do I pronounce your last name? Grody. And she actually came to pick this up, but I wanted to show it to her first, to show it to everybody first.
Oh my
Here.
God, this is so
It's
beautiful.
so gorgeous. It needs to be seen.
I want to see it in the front.
So Luke took it under his, or Luke did this all by himself. He did a 1/2-inch crosshatch on it, and I think it complements this design perfectly. He did an amazing job. So you got to give credit when credit's due. He did an amazing job on
Yeah,
this.
I can't
You
think
want
of.
to come in and say hi?
Come on, Bob.
Come on.
They want to see you.
Come on.
It's easy.
All
So
right.
I was standing up here waiting to go on to show this thing off, and then
So you got melons, and you got curves here. You got curves
Yeah, talk
here.
about
You
how
want
you
to talk
did
a
it.
little bit about it? Here, set it
Sure.
right here, and come
Yeah.
sit by me, Barb.
We had orange peel,
Yes.
and it was a curve class through, lo and behold,
Okay.
stitchery.
It's beautiful.
And I took it because I haven't done a lot of curves. So I did the orange peel, and we did the what do you call that? The
Drunkard's Path.
drunkard's path cut in half. And did
Wow,
that
and then you
one as
cut it
well.
again. That is
And then we
amazing.
cut it again. Yeah.
That
and
is super.
half circles.
Your colors are
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, she had it.
Show the back. Show the back.
The quilting turned out
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Right. Like, look at that. It's like 3/4 inch
Zoom in on
cross
that.
hatch.
Smaller than that.
I think it's about 3/4.
Yeah.
I got a good eye. 3/4.
And I think it complements
It's like the best pattern.
when
we
I
could've
brought
put
it
on
in.
there.
That,
Because
that
there's
was the
nothing-
hardest thing.
There's
nothing
nothing
competing.
competing with it. You know, it lets
Right.
because your design is so cool and so much going on that it didn't
Mhm.
need anything. And I'm glad that he recognizes that,
Mhm.
you know, that's how it goes.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
the
where I
clear-
really needed
The clear
help.
on the top is a is a great choice because then it just lets all that piecing stand out and all the
I
stitching.
think it
just
matches
hides in
my
the back
sweater I
end.
have on today. Right? Oh,
Yeah,
a little,
why don't we hold
one
it up? Yeah.
one little.
Well, thanks for letting me
Yeah,
show
thanks.
it.
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
yes,
It's
thanks
Yeah,
for
amazing.
letting
and
us.
thank you for quilting it
Yeah,
for me.
absolutely. I got you got to thank Luke, but you
Yes.
know,
I'm gonna go home and bind it this
All right,
afternoon.
Barb. Thank you.
Thank
Isn't that
you.
great? I literally was walking through Bernina, and when I saw that quilt on the frame, I actually stopped me dead in my tracks. I'm like, what is that? So it was pretty amazing. Come back, Miss Madeline. You're gonna be my helper today. All right. So while you're all bye, Barb. While you're all jumping on yet or saying hi or catching us right here, we'll still go through the announcements quick. But they have work to do, so I wanted to
Get them working.
get them working, get them back to working. That's all what we're all about here today. Okay, so we have Sit and Stitch, February 13th. If you want to come and join us for these clubs, I'm going to go through all the clubs quickly. If you want to sign up, there is a spot on our events calendar on our website, or if you go to Lisa Bongean, all those places, you can find our events calendar, or you can call Peggy, but it is really easy to sign up and reserve your spot right online. Then we have the Flying Needles Club. That is Friday, February 16th. Cross Stitch Club, February 14th. That ought to be a fun day. Stitchers Gathering Club is February 19th. March 4th was the Bernina class I just told you about, the edge-to-edge quilting. You're going to take that, I bet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to take this one too, right? The 790
Mhm.
Pro.
Yeah.
The 6th and the 7th for the class that we just showed you. And then we also have a little mini retreat that we had a little weekend available. It is Join Us for Winter Escape.
The wrong one up there.
There you go. And this one is March 8th through the 9th. So it's just one night, but 2 days of stitching. Includes food, $200. Come hang out with us. Great opportunity for you to stay at the gathering and have some fun. Then we also have Erica's cream puffs that we will be selling on February 14th on Valentine's Day. So you can call and order them. Give us a time that you're going to pick them up and we'll have them ready for you. All right. So then next up in line, we have Love Is All We Need. So this, I have a couple spots left, not too many. And hopefully after I show you all the projects here, there won't be any spots left because we are going to have so much fun. Right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'll get her talking in a minute. She'll get over it. She'll get over it in a minute. All right. But so let's show them what we're going to do. And then I'll tell you all the details about it, or they can read it while we're showing. So grab me that stack right there. Yeah. Just slide that over. Yep, the quilt and the heart. Yep. You know, we still got about a week left before. No, and grab me that quilt and your heart that you made. Yeah. Oh,
It's at home.
what's
I
that?
took it at home.
Oh, that's okay. You can bring it back for class. All right. So first up, we're going to get this out of the way. All right. So I think I have like 5 different things we're going to do for Love Is All You Need because, you know, I just keep going and keep going. And then, you know, there's scraps left over. So then I thought I'd make a mini and all that kind of stuff. So I always try to overdo it a little bit and make sure that you get a lot of stuff when you come and hang out with me. So one of the things I decided we're going to do is we're going to paint a barn quilt. And this one here, Madeline and I have to go shopping for all these different pinks. But isn't this going to be fun? Scott's got all the boards already made for us. So we're going to take a break from stitching and we are going to paint February barn quilt for us. And I put this on my quilt cabinet up above and just decorate around it with all the other quilts in there. So I really love that. And I want everybody else to have one too. All right. So then our quilt project, I didn't get the binding sewed on, but I'm taking this weekend. We are going to Jace's birthday party.
This end?
We are going away for the weekend. Yeah. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. So this is our project and it can be done in twin, queen, and king. This is a king. So 5 hearts will be a king, 4 hearts will be a queen, and 3 hearts will be a twin. But isn't it beautiful? Super fun. And it's going to go on my bed with all the pillows that I might have someday. Steal them back from the shop. But you put the Valentine pillows on there and a lot of open space. And that could easily be a runner too, if somebody would want that as a table runner instead of the quilt. And then they can just keep the backing for whatever. But so those are the 2 projects. And then I gave this project to Madeline and she did this. This is all wool scraps that we have just hanging out in the warehouse. And she tied all of these on here. So if the people coming to our Love Is All You Need can make a heart wreath as well. You can hang on to that, put that to the side. I got a little bit more stitching to do on, it's going to say Loads of Love here. And that is going to be a pillow or a framed piece. And then I did this cute little mini out of the leftovers from the quilt. And then I decided you could probably color it 2 different ways. So while I'm stitching it, I'm like, I should have used more of the fabrics that were left over.
That's cute. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Didn't that turn out good? So they can have options, all about the options. All right. And then they're going to get all these stickers. They're not this big, but they're going to get a sheet of stickers with our little project here, a pink primitive gatherings, our little gnome. I'll be talking about him in a minute, and a couple other little stickers there. Heidi can show. They're not that big though. They're probably on a sheet about half that size. But everybody who comes to Love is All We Need will get those. Okay. So again, 15th through the 17th. So it's a Thursday through a Sunday. It is $350. And if you want to lodge, that is extra. If you are just a day student, if you live close and don't need to lodge, then it's $395 for you. All right. So come hang out. We are going to have lots of fun at that event next week. I can't wait. All right. So let me know if you like those. Heidi, whip up some comments for me. Isn't Heidi doing a good job?
Oh yeah.
Good job, Heidi.
The smoothest
Good
camera
job.
operator ever.
You're not sweating at all, are you? Let me
No,
see.
Not more than usual.
No worries. No worries. All right. Right. Isn't all the lots of possibilities that they can do with all the fun stuff that we have for them? All right. Then a couple more announcements. Then we have punch needle class on March 9th. Yep. You can. Yep. I got to talk about that yet too. This one can go on ours. If you want to just like stack those up so we don't forget anything else around them. All right. March 9th, Kathy Decker is teaching punch needle. Linda Hershka is coming March 22nd and 23rd. I'm going to show you. Am I showing that today?
You can.
Okay. I'll show it. It's spectacular. All right. And then we have two more things. We have a workshop where it is all about finishing. So it's called Get Inspired with Kathy and Peggy. And it is all about finishing your cross stitch designs. That is April 5th and 6th. It's at 2 days. Coming up in April, looking ahead, we have 2 classes coming up. April 10th and 11th for Laura. We have the Ho 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 Santa quilt. And then the 13th and the 14th, we have a project called Spool of Flowers. And if you noticed, there's a day off in between there, which is April 12th. Is that the day we're having a trunk show?
Yes, it is.
So we are having a Laura Heine trunk show that anybody can come to. And is it during the day or is it during the night?
It's during the day. It's from 12:30 to 2, and admission is $20.
Okay. So there is a price for it. Are we doing like ice cream or anything or?
We'll be having some.
Yeah, we'll have some snacks for us. And that will be $20. And you can come and see all her beautiful creations and have her sign your books if you have some of her things like that. And just kind of hang out with her for that hour and a half. All right, one last, nope, that was it. Those are all the announcements. But here is the quilt that I can't wait. I have it on my machine right there. I've got the binding made, getting it on right now. But this is Black Star Flower Farm, all right? So I'll kind of quirk it. Can you see the quilting now there, Heidi? Get really close. So this Linda is just freshly back from Linda. She is your teacher instructor. She will tells you how she picks what design to put where, how to figure out what curve ruler to work for each spot. She's just full of ideas on what to quilt, how to execute it to make your quilts as fabulous as you can. All right.
Lisa.
Yes.
So Black Star usually releases on the 10th, right?
Yep.
So this month that's going to be on the weekend.
Okay.
So just
All right.
let's remind everyone that.
Right. So Black Star, some of you know that are doing this. We are doing this as a block of the month. It releases on the 10th. If the 10th lands on a Sunday, we will release it.
Or a Saturday.
A Saturday or Sunday,
Yeah.
we release it
The Monday.
the next working day. Okay. So don't get all worried that we forgot. We will get it to you. We just want to be here when we release those in case something is not working. And that's why we don't release anything on the weekend. But it's so beautiful, isn't it? Okay. All right. So let me talk a couple other things. I want to talk about the Mackinac retreat that I am teaching at. Are you going to come back here or no? You want to be my Vanna? Want to be my Vanna so I can talk while you're holding?
Exits.
She's trying to get away from me, and I'm just like, get your butt back here. Get back here. Okay. So one of the first things I'm going to teach at Mackinac. It is called the Mackinac Needleworks Arts Seminar. Is that what it's called? Do you remember when I looked it up last week?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be talking about it again next week. Okay. But there's a Facebook page. I think I shut my phone off. If somebody can find it for me, that would be great. And I can tell you all where it is because I know we have new people every week. But this is one of the classes I'm going to be teaching on half square triangles, making half square triangles and not being afraid of them, because there are so many people out there that don't do quilts that have half square triangles in it. And I think it's just so sad because my favorite quilts are half square triangle quilts. So that's one of the classes I'm going to teach. And then hold this one up. I'm finishing this one. I'm finishing the edge. So you see, I'm stitching this right here, stitching this edge. And then I got to tape. But anyway, this is a punch needle class, a wool. It's kind of like hooking. It is hooked, or it looks like a hooked rug, but it's punched.
Can I
So
get closer?
yeah.
The
So
Mackinac
that- hang
Island
on.
Quilting Arts Seminar.
The Mackinac Island Quilting Arts Seminar. So this is one of them that I will be teaching. And I actually did this in 2 days. So it is not hard. It is just loops of wool. We will have kits available for you. And we will do some videos later on about this. But this is for that seminar. And it's just using a bunch of little scrap pieces and a background. But I just love how it turned out. I love it. I love it. All right. Then next up, we have a wool applique class. And Carmen asked me to do lilacs. And I love lilacs, but I like the white lilacs. So if you like purple lilacs, I'm going to give you a different wool here if you want to do the purple lilacs. I still think it'll look pretty on the blue background. It's going to look just like your lilac bush out in a nice, beautiful summer day with a blue sky behind it. And I have a robin because I know the robin is the state bird of Michigan as well. So hopefully Carmen likes the project here with the lilacs and the robin. So if you want to pull that up there a little closer, so you can say maybe see some of the detail of the lilacs because they look pretty real life.
Gotta get that in focus. There we go. A little bit closer. A little more, a little more. There we go. Cool.
Okay, and then punch needle. So this is punch needle with thread. So this is a beautiful project. And then they will be able to optionally purchase this mounting board that it goes on. So this is project number 4 for Mackinac. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then minis. I also want people not to be afraid of miniature quilts. So this is a little itty bitty one. We got 3 different size triangles here, just some small piecing, something they can easily get done that day in class. Featuring my fabric from Dear Santa, and it looks like Dear Santa, and I just threw a blue scrap in there, so we'll find that. But we'll make kits for everything that you see here for that Mackinac Needle Arts Seminar. What was it again?
Mackinac Island Quilting Arts Seminar.
Mackinac Island Quilting Arts Seminar. Facebook. Carmen will love to hear you. She'll answer any of your questions that you have. There are several other teachers. She will be here next week. She's coming for Love Is All We Need, so we'll talk about it then too. And I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't leave home too often right now. So if you're close to Michigan, Upper Michigan, come hang out with us. Take a class with us. There's several other designers as well. They're all featured there on the Facebook page. I will get my projects up on the Facebook page now that they are all done. And I wish Kaylee was here, but she's not. So sometimes that puts a little damper in things, but sick kids one day, sick herself the next day.
To her credit, she did not sound like she felt
No,
very well
she's
when I
sick.
talked to
See, we
her.
know she's not faking. She wouldn't miss
Well,
hanging
that's
out
not
with
what I
us.
meant. I'm just saying she did not
Yeah.
sound like she felt well at all.
Will
Hi,
all
Kaylee.
of these projects be available after the class?
You bet. Yeah. So usually when I make a new project, I teach it, and then we test the pattern and make sure everything is right. and then they will be available. And we will probably, when we start making kits at no prices for everything, we can put them up and it'll be a pre-order. Okay? Awesome. And speaking of things that you can get involved in, I do have a couple more spots in the wool box subscription. I really love it when our wool box subscriptions, both of our subscriptions are full. And we do, because it's a year end and a new year beginning, we always have some transition. Some people will go out and in. So I thought I would show you the ongoing project. So here is the first 6 blocks, and you will be able to purchase these. This is the ongoing project in that subscription box. It's 2 years. So this is 1 through 6. And then this year will be 6 through 12 and finishing. But here is the number 6 block. So it is a frog. So here we go. So you can kind of see how I'll make 3 of them now, and then I'll start putting them together, and then those will go on to there. But yep. And I thought I'd show you these. So there's a 1-year ongoing project in there as well. Now I left these big because I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet. I have a little bit to figure out, but we are going to be making a bunch of these blocks and then setting them. They are wool on wool. All right. And that's the 2nd year project in the box as well. So if you're on the fence, it is $70 some with shipping, $72 plus shipping, right?
Plus shipping, plus tax.
Plus tax, plus shipping, all that kind of stuff. But everything in that box is 40% off. It's a really good deal. And you will have fun. We have a group you can hang out in. You can ask questions. And just, it's so much fun. And I really love our subscriptions. Then we do have February is the first box in our quilt box coming up. And that one is $42 plus tax, or $45 with tax. 45. I mean, there's somewhere around that area. It depends on what state you live in. Our site charges different people, their sales tax, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I wish I could show you the quilt, but I'm not going to. I might show you the back of it. But it is so cool. I promise you, once you see these blocks start being made, I want everybody to get them, and then I'll show you. But the quilt's all done, quilted, everything. It's beautiful, and it's super fun. And those featuring those new Bella solids that are out this January. I don't know if I have a color around here quickly, but it's a cream background, and then there, I believe, 20 some Bellas. Jess is going to grab that for us. But yes.
I don't have a tower.
You don't have, you have a mini charm? Yeah. Can you go up to the camera and do that? So we can quick show you that. Those are all the new Bella solids. They're super, I love them because they look a little muted.
Go for it.
There you go, Jess. So we used all of these in the quilt box ongoing project that you will be making through this year, a little bit at a time. So if you think about that, the boxes is $40 some. You're going to get 6. So that's $240. You pick your background. All right. But everything else comes from us. And then, so for, under like right around $300, you're going to have a whole year full of fun, 6 different boxes. So please join us. They are on our website under subscription boxes, blocks of the month, that kind of stuff there. It's all there waiting for you to sign up. And I don't want you to miss out on that because it is awesome. Okay. We get to open a box here. All right. So, I love Valentine's Day. So I did this little project for us. Is this going to be ready when?
It should be. I believe it's off right now.
Okay. This little gnome is going to be a free download with the purchase. Is there a certain amount? $40. We're going to give you this free download. There is a kit for it. If you want a kit for it, there's a thread list or kit or whatever you want to call the thread it here for you. But any purchase the month of February, you will get our gnome pillow here. He's super cute. I had so much fun doing all this. This is all stitched. Here, show him close up. So the hearts are just a couple lazy daisies layered on top of each other. Look at the detail around the heart. I did 2 rows of bullion knots around the heart to make it look like lacy edges around the heart. And then I just stem stitched the words I, the heart, and the U. That's all that is. But isn't it cute? We have lots of fabric for you to put your, you'll get this exact same pretty heart print there. We really love that print out of the line. Is that, whose line is this from?
XOXO. So is it
April?
I think so.
April Rosenthal, maybe?
Yep.
We'll find out. Jess will find out. Okay.
There's a question that says, do we have to sign up again even though we were members
No.
last year?
Once you're in the box, you're in the box until you quit. There was a piece of paper that was for Osei Can You Sew.
I thought I saw it right on. Was it here?
Yeah, it was with that, but then there it is. Okay. All right. So I also want to let you know that the clues are up for Osei Can You Sew. And this is what it looks like here. This is your download. And like I said, I was supposed to do a video for you today, but Kaylee's not here. So we'll be doing that next week as soon as we can. I apologize. Like I said, we schedule, but it's just flying geese. So you can do it. But I will show you 2 different ways to do them. I will show you how to cut them exactly the right size, sew them the exact size, and you don't have to do any trimming. And then I'll show you how another option in case you have to have everything patty perfect and you want to trim all those and take twice as long to make the quilt, and you can trim all those flying geese. I'll show you how to do that. If that's your method, not mine, but I'll show you how that can be done as well. Okay. Awesome. All right. So Twilight Stars. Heidi brought the blocks home last night to do some paperwork with them. So we don't have them with you, but we do have the winner for week number 34. And that winner is Daryl Bagley. You have won this week's Heidi's prize for the Twilight Stars. And if you win the weekly prize, you're entered to win a gift card or to get your quilt quilted. So thanks, Daryl, for posting your blocks. They are beautiful. Yay. Awesome. There they are. Okay. All right. What's next? All right. Let's talk about Madeline a little bit. Put this down. Bring me your things over here. So Madeline has a quilt on the long arm right now that we're going to show you next week. It is out of the Snowman line, but we're going to show you. Did you bring the quilt?
I don't know where it is. I gave it to Jake.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
on
she
it.
made a quilt with a panel in it, and it was all half square triangles, right?
Yep.
All right. So
Lots of them.
lots of them. Way too many. So I said, okay, we got a whole bunch of triangles left over. And I said, just make some blocks. So I want you to see what she came up with because she had no pattern. She just had some fabric. So I would like for you to show them. And we're going to make, what are you going to make out of them?
Pillows.
Some
So
pillows.
I don't know if they're going to be pillows or pillowcases. This
Yeah.
is the first one I made.
All right. Show everybody. So
I'm partial to the black and white ones, but it's black, white, and orange and some gray.
and
of
this
this
fabric
line.
line is from Moda and it's called Noir.
Yeah.
And it is by Allie Kay. And I don't know when it's coming out, but I think it's fairly soon.
April, I believe.
Yeah. April, May-ish. But show them all your cute little blocks.
I don't
that
know
you-
if they're real quilt blocks,
they're your
but they
blocks.
are. Yeah, they are to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. You don't need a
So
pattern.
they were all half square triangles, but the same background, that white
Yeah.
background. I don't know. what I
So
did
look at
on
how
that
far
one.
she's come from 0 to making half square triangles. You like the little half square triangles
Yeah,
better than
these
the
are
big.
big.
She's like, these
compared
are
to some
too
of the ones
big.
that
I don't
got
like
cut.
these.
We'll be here in May.
Okay. Yes, this fabric line will be here in May. So we're getting ready to do a shop sample. That's the
There's
one
some
that
good.
Madeline made. So her first quilt is going to be a shop sample. And we can't wait to show you that when it is done. It's not going to be done probably soon.
No,
It'll
this
probably,
one's
yeah,
gonna
we
be
have some
done.
other stuff before it. But I just wanted you to show Let her show off. Let her get used to being on camera with her because she hates it.
I just get nervous.
But you're getting better, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. So I just want her to keep getting comfortable because who knows? Who knows where this ends up, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So our main theme today is snowman, but we have a couple more things to do.
Forgot to bring you that.
The Cupid box. Hi, Miss Sherry. You need us for anything? She's over here.
Oh, everyone's saying good job.
See? Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Madeline, let's show what's all in the box. All right, you hold the box. I'll pull everything out. So you open it up and it gives you a 20% off.
Oh, this is
Or for thread. So this is Fat Quarter Shop's box for Cupid. They call it the Cupid box. It's a limited edition. I believe they are all sold out already. But these are buttons, all kinds of buttons. Do you want to show them up close?
These
All
are
right.
adorable. Oh my goodness. There's a strawberry.
You'll have to hold them.
Yeah, here, I'll just dump some out. These are too cute. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Up here.
Turn your hand.
Well, I don't want them to fall though. Okay.
There you go. So there's some cute novelty buttons,
They are
right?
so cute.
All right. And then we have this thing here that shows everything that's in the box. Ooh, look at that. A red scissors with the holes for your fingers are hearts. Just like Christmas, right? Some red floss for cross stitch, I think. And this, here, I'll find out whose this is. This is a mini quilt pattern for, here's the quilt pattern. It's called Better Together. And it is from Sandy Gervais, which is Riley Blake fabric. And it comes with this pattern to making the little birds and the little hearts. Kind of a 10-inch square set of fabrics. And then what is that in there? Let me see what that is. It is,
It looks like what?
is it a cake thing? Oh, it's a bowl for your notions. From scissors to scraps. So you can put your scraps from like my little rug hooking scraps or our little thread scraps from when we stitch or all those little pieces you cut up your Hesper triangles. Do you save all your Hesper triangle cutoffs now?
What, the tail or the ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, my own little jar.
Oh, look at it's collapsible so it goes up and down. Super cute. All right, so that's the Fat Quarter box. If you
This is so
snagged one,
cute.
if not,
Where is this from?
Fat Quarter Shop. They are out of Texas.
Okay.
Yep.
Do they always send you these cute buttons?
Well,
Or is it
it's
different
always
every
something
week?
different every box that
Oh.
they do. All right, there you go. So that is their Cupid box.
Too cute.
All right. And then last week we talked about the Farmhouse line, and Jermaine brought me her quilt in, so I want to sneak that in. This one right here. So she what's the matter?
She has her information and everything pinned
Oh.
to the top. I didn't want to put that public.
Okay. So Jermaine, this is her design. And she said that I should say we collaborated on it. I shouldn't say I stole it from her. She's such a little sweetheart. But so this is her. She made 2 of them. All right. So it says, "The Lord is my shepherd." And this one is actually, these are all stitched. These aren't the panel. So you can use the panel to cut the panel out. She made one that way, and then she made one where all the sheep are stitched. So these are all wool. But I wanted to show that we can have this either way. And this is going to be on our website for sale right now as the panel quilt. We didn't do the wool version. If you want those woolly sheep, that is it still on our website? The woolly sheep? We'll find out if there's anybody that wants that. I know that we just had some made for the shop because everybody,
Yeah, it's probably up there.
yeah.
And it's also the last day to get it as pre-order price. I have to order tomorrow.
for Farmhouse.
Mhm.
So yeah, Jess just reminded us that we have to get our order in tomorrow for Farmhouse. So today is the last day that we're going to have anything that's pre-order. Okay, so grab those and you will not miss out on that. Okay, and then we have the snowman quilt.
Is that guy?
Yes. So last week we were talking about snowman and we didn't for comment sold we didn't have this, right? We missed it. We forgot about it. So this got missed off a comment sold last week, but I want to let you know that it is now up on the website as a kit and a pattern. And it is all ready for us this time. Okay. Give that back to Jess. Okay. All right. So next up, I think we got all the main stuff out of the way. And now we can talk about Snowman Gatherings. Snowman Gatherings. So you want to go put that up to the camera so they can get a yeah, we'll do this too as well. So show them that tower. So this right here is the Fat Eighth tower that we have. And you can order these. You have like one more week, I think, to order these as well. We're going to go through these. They are up on our site as a pre-order.
Okay, go like that.
Oh.
All right.
I can see what it looks like.
She'll zoom in there to get there. You go. You can see the colors beautifully there from navy to that medium blue. And I'll show you, we'll get you a better look at them here as well. So these are the navies. If you want, you can lift them up. But I think they can see them pretty good. There you go.
I love the stars.
Kind of the dark blues. These are, I would say, the medium blues. Okay, and then here are the light blues. All of these can be seen on our website under pre-orders right now.
Snowman.
There's the snow couple.
This one's really pretty.
And then we have taupey creams. And then the bluey creams.
When does this come out?
This one comes out in July?
I think that's right.
Yes.
July. So this is the July delivery. So you're pre-ordering. And we have charm packs and layer cakes. And then we have fat quarter towers, half yard towers, and 1 yard towers as well. And then we do have this panel as well. So this is the panel. And of course, he's behind here already stitched. So that is unstitched. And then this one is stitched. And you don't have to stitch them. That's the fun part about this. You can just use him as a panel and you don't have to stitch them. But if you love to stem stitch like I do, these are all stitched. And quilted like ice crystals. Guys did a good job on that one. And for the retreat in Macool Island, we might be able to switch Dear Santa, if you want to do a Dear Santa instead of Sam the Snowman, either one of these, because the Dear Santa will have the same half square triangles. If they want the Santa quilt instead of the Snowman quilt, we can make that happen as an option for that seminar. All right, so let's talk about some of the quilts.
Are these fabrics flannels or cottons?
These are regular cottons. Flannel was the last line that we showed last week, and that was Farmhouse flannels. These are just regular cottons. All right. So I have a couple quilts here I want to go through. Shoot. And I apologize for not, we usually flip them up on the screen, but Kaylee's not here today, so she didn't get that ready. But this quilt right here, this one is called Ice Crystal. And remember, these are navies. These are the fabrics you just saw. So right now, when I'm looking at this, this looks black. It's not black. It's dark blue. All right. So Ice Crystal 95 by 95, big, easy quilt. And then we have backing options available for all of these as well. And then this one here called Farmer's Table. This is just simple squares sewn together in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36 patches here. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Okay. And I can't wait for you to see what Madeline has done with this one. All right. So then Jess, I think, is making Morning Frost here. And that is 69 by 70. And that's all the neutrals in the line. And then One of a Kind is this big snowflake in the middle of a whole bunch of scrappy squares in the line using those. And that one is 62 by 70. So much fun. And then I love snowball quilts. This 9 patches are you'll always find a 9 patch quilt in my books. And this one is called Snowball Fight, and it is 66 by 78. And remember that when you order, if you order quilts, you can order backings at the same time for 20% off. And then Snowfall is this beautiful quilt right here, 86 by 86. And then the Hunter Star, isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. 80 by 96. And that's Hunter Star using half square triangles. So very simple way to do that. It looked very complicated, but it isn't. And then we have Sam the Snowman, which is right there. And then Swirling Snow is another big, easy beginner quilt, 84 by 84. That one is there as well.
Where can they find the patterns for these?
These are all on our website under pre-orders. Huh?
They're in a book.
Book. Oh yeah, they're in the book. This is all in one book. All right. Except for these two I'm going to show you now. All right. So Doug Lico has made a couple, he's made a design using the snowman here, and it's called Frosty Friends. And that's a $12 pattern. That's Antler Quilt Designs. That's his. And then here's another version there. And what else do we have? And then this beautiful snowflake by Wendy Shepherd, I believe. Wendy Shepherd did this one here. Isn't this great? Here, I'll go up close for Heidi.
Nope.
Isn't that beautiful? And that one is 67 by 82. And Doug's Snowman is, forgot that one. 62 by 82. So those are all the projects that are made with the Snowman Gatherings IV line. And most of mine are in a book, that we do that. And we'll always add some other projects, pillows, wall hangings, little minis, stuff like that in the book as well. But we have to let Moda know and to get the yardage for the big quilts in the book. So I always do those first and get those out of the way. And it's always a surprise whatever else shows up in the book, right? Okay. All right. Do we have any questions? I got to pick some winners for today.
What is that book called?
Snowman Gatherings.
I figured you'd say that.
Snowman Gatherings forever. I don't know.
And you can find all of these on our website underneath pre-order and then go to Snowman Gatherings.
All right. So if you didn't hear that, just said go to our website, go to pre-orders, then hit Snowman Gatherings, and everything is parked right there on our website. You can browse through there. You can see if there's anything you want to make sure you get ahead of time. That's the spot to do it.
Would you reiterate the color palette? Because people are saying, well, it looks gray on my computer. And it's like,
No.
well,
So if you're looking at it here, I'll have Heidi come up close. So it's navy and then kind of like this very muted medium blue, all the way to light blue. It's all blues and in creams, and a little bit of on the tone. There's a little bit of dark cream that I would probably call taupe in here. But it's very beautiful line. You can go see all the yardage on the website too. All the yardage is listed there, so you can pick a backing. If you get any of those quilts, you can put the one that you want in there for the backing, but those are all available there for you. I'm just trying to look around to see that we didn't forget anything.
What is the sheep panel called, and is it still available?
The sheep panel. The sheep panel. Yep.
That's the back of it.
Yep. We put it on the back here. I'll show you it here. So it's on the back of this. Is this the yeah.
The shepherd.
So Jermaine's quilt. She used this this is the panel. All right, and this one is just running yardage. But if you want to make the quilt with it, you're going to fussy cut whatever we tell you to cut out on the pattern, and that's how you're going to make that one. And that is available in Farmhouse Gatherings flannels, Farmhouse flannels, and that is on our website as a pre-order right now for one more day, Jess?
Yep.
One more day to order the sheep panel. So that's just good to have around for a lot of things. Pouches, pillowcases, all kinds of fun things. Everybody loves sheep. Everybody loves sheep.
I have a question about Valdani for you. Is it color fast?
Yes, Valdani is color fast. Not too many threads can say that. Are they flannel? I don't know what's flannel.
Will there
Snowman
be
Gatherings.
will there be a pattern in the Snowman Gatherings book board panel? I think you talked
Yep.
about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sam the Snowman.
Is Lisa teaching the stitching on the snowman at the retreat?
Yes, I am. Part 2 of we're going to do triangles in the morning, and then we'll work on the panel, the stitching on the panel. Yes. And stem stitching is my favorite. Like, I love doing that. It's nothing more fun than just sitting there stitching on a line. So
Is there a Bella solid that matches the cream background?
there are a couple backgrounds Bellas that match mine. What are the 2 or 3 best ones? 182, 200 is a little bit brighter, but it still looks really good.
Those two and 98.
98 or 97 or something like that.
Those are both really stark white.
Okay.
They're brighter than 200.
They're brighter? Okay. So 200 and 182 are the best ones. Okay. Isn't that fun? Right. We've been getting lots done, haven't we?
A lot.
Right now we are stitching the twinkle in his eye or something that we're working on
Santa.
our last Dear Santa quilt, the single pattern for Dear Santa. We're making 90 red and white blocks, 45 red and 45 cream. And we did 45 red ones yesterday, and we almost got the cream ones done. So we're this close to getting finished.
The Santa's
It's
really
just so
cute.
fun when I can just keep shoving it through, and then it comes back all pressed, and I just keep shoving it through, and it comes back all pressed, and I just keep shoving it through. Okay. Any other questions before we close it up? We do have comments sold shortly after here. Jessica's working on that for us right now. She's getting that ready for us. So if you want to hang out for comments sold, go to the App Store, download Primitive Gatherings, sign up, or go to Facebook. But it is much easier on the app. Anything, Jess, before we close out?
No.
What about the backing? What about backing for what? Need more information, Flossie. All right. Oh yeah, I see her asking you. We'll wait a little bit here. Anybody got any other more questions for me?
What's happening on Tuesday at 11 o'clock with Luke?
Oh yeah, every Tuesday
Oh,
with the guys.
hopefully.
Yeah. With what did we decide to call it? The Stitch, I don't know, Stitch Brothers or something like that.
Yeah. So we have
Surprise.
some we have a new live coming up, and it is going to be on Tuesdays. I don't quite know the time, but if you're in our groups, we will tell you at 11.
Right after comments.
Right after comments sold, we will be going in a live down in the long arm quilting and / Bernina area. I don't want to say just Bernina because they do a lot of long arming down there, and they want to show off all their people's quilts like we Like we shared Barb's quilt. I think it was that her name, Barb?
Mhm.
Or is it Barb? Barb, I don't know.
She looked like that.
There was one Barb here. Sure. I don't know if there was two,
Barb was
but
here.
yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we like to show you those quilts because they are so gorgeous. 108 wide is on sale in flannel. Hunter quilts. We do have that on pre-order.
I have actually seen a lot of comments and questions about the upcoming quilt show for this year.
Yeah.
And you announced the colors.
We got to get our
you know.
crap together
Yeah,
and
we
get,
do.
get
So
that
someone
out.
is asking right now, the quilt show for next year, blue and white or blue and cream is like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But
Blue / white / cream. You know what I mean? Like to me, this is cream, right?
like the guy behind you would work.
Yeah, this is cream, but it looks white, but it's really cream. We don't really have white
I
here.
feel like true
I don't
white
do a lot of
would
white.
be weird.
Like paper.
Too
So
white.
see the difference between the paper? Yeah. So it's cream, but not tan. All right, let's not do tan. Let's do blue and white. But we will get that. Can we write that down in our notes that we get that up for March? All right, just give me the thumbs up.
When's the quilt show?
It's always during our primitive Christmas event.
Oh,
And
it was like the
red, white, and green one? Yeah.
Okay.
Takes
Mhm.
people a long time to make these quilts.
Yeah, so we want to
Oh,
give
yeah.
them as much chance, and you can use the snowman line. You know, if you want to wait for that to come in, there's still plenty of time to make quilts. If you make quilts like I do, or like we do, right? It was
I'm
kind of
the
funny.
helper.
It was kind of funny because I'm like looking. She's like, we're making stuff. She goes, how do you know what you're doing? She's like, where are the instructions? And I'm like, well, I don't really need instructions. She goes, oh. I was like, okay, I'll wait till the instructions are done so we can do the next one with instructions. So she doesn't think I'm just pulling it out of the thin air on how we do all this stuff or where I get all these measurements from. So I did kind of go ahead a little bit because I didn't want to wait until they were done because we needed to go.
Yep.
And we did it and came out great. All right. You want to read the announcement? You want to read the winners?
Yes. Okay. Do I announce like a prize or do I just say the
just
names
tell
there?
them.
Heidi's prize
Okay.
packages.
Angie Estland. She is a winner. You are a winner if you're watching this. Carolyn Sands. Woohoo. And Leslie Neighbor.
All right, you're all winners. You're going to email your physical address to Heidi. Heidi will pop up her
What did they
email
win?
address,
Whatever I decide.
whatever she feels like giving them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Surprises.
I have all the color.
she's got control of all the goodies. All right, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up, so we'll make sure you get us in your date book for 1:00 here on Thursday, and we will see you next time.